Stardate 79109.3. I've arrived at the Trek to Orlando Star Trek convention for my first convention episode.
Well, that's exciting. My first ever convention podcast. Never done this before. It's going to be fun.
This is the Nerd Anonymous podcast. Its continuing mission to seek out binge-worthy shows and trivia, to test your knowledge and your expertise, to boldly give you your weekly fix for all things nerd.
I didn't record the encounter because I wasn't ready for it, but I already saw like friends and it was a good reunion.
What happened?
For those who don't know, I was on Star Trek Continues, and Star Trek Continues set was purchased and it came to Nutrizone, and they made several other fan films. So right now I'm looking for my friends. Where are my friends? Wait a minute, is a traveling TARDIS here? Oh my gosh, that means I got another one of my friends around here. I knew it.
Well, now before we continue, I gotta clear something up. Okay, so last week I did the Marvel trivia, and I identified Susan Storm from the Fantastic Four as the Invisible Girl. One of my mutuals on Instagram, Sarah, well, she messaged me and said, hey, and by the way, you got this wrong. It's not Invisible Girl, it's Invisible Woman. So, I appreciate that. And I'm grateful for her correcting me on that, because it is correct. While she was introduced as Invisible Girl when she first came out, now she goes by Invisible Woman, and I think we should respect that. Also, I think it's important to shout out some more cosplayers like Sarah from Be Free Nature Tees. Yeah, check her out. Also to Becca and Vitamin D. Go check them out on Instagram and stand by because there are more shout outs coming up for this episode. It's a much longer episode. Hope you enjoy.
No, this is the first one for Jerry Ryan?
For me, yes. It's been 20 years. So, 20 years I've been going at cons, and I never snagged her anywhere. But we go to Dragon Con on Labor Day weekend, which is in Georgia. And they have, it's humongous. This is a whole Trek con, so it's just different.
It is different. I've been to MegaCon a lot. Never been to DragCon. I've been to a lot of the Jacksonville ones, CollectiCon, Ancient City Con. They'll have Star Trek guests there. They have Star Trek panels. The Nutrizone will go out there sometimes too and put their captain's chair. There's another one too. I forget their name, the Starfleet crew. But I would say too, I think this is the first time I've seen Jerry Ryan show up. William Shatner, I've seen him show up.
Yeah, he's going to Dragon Con this year.
Yeah.
And because of the guest list at Dragon Con, I canceled that. I canceled going to
I've never been. I want to go.
It's
I got a lot of friends who go.
It's an experience. Let's just say that.
I bet it is. Why are you talking about the Dalek as a puppy? The reformed Dalek. It does take orders. Remember we had that conversation. I kind of. Let's see.
It's a pilot program.
Would the Dalek cooperate with the Borg or exterminate? And could the Borg? God, dog, that's so much faith in the Borg. You know that she's here. Annika's here. Her and her homies, or collective, as they call it. Okay, but would they? Could the Borg assimilate a Dalek and win?
They'd have to get really flippin' lucky for that. Yeah, I mean, they'd have to like find a Dalek that was already severely impaired, and then figure out a way to assimilate it that way. Because there is no way a fully functional Dalek is going to be assimilated.
So I mean, the Borg do adapt to the weaponry.
Yeah, if they can manage.
So you think he's going to get a great call like a?
You also have to keep in mind they have emergency temporal shifts, so they can just
pop
zap out.
So if they have this, so the Borg could adapt, we know that, but it's at great cost. They're willing to use the numbers to adapt, study, and then...
And also, if it's going to be a Dalek ship versus a Borg cube, then if the Dalek can just explode the whole Borg cube, then...
If. Because the only reason
Yes.
they were able to do it in First Contact is because Lakutis, aka Picard, knew
How to do that.
Yeah, knew how to do it because he was still connected with the Borg.
So
I'm also
maybe
curious.
we might have to sacrifice at least one Dalek.
I somehow don't feel like that's going to be an issue for them.
But I think if they,
Sacrifice themselves for the greater good.
but I think if
all
they can
Daleks.
sacrifice, the problem is this too, and I got to give the credit for the Borg. If they get a hold of one Dalek and this, and they're able,
Then at that point, then the Daleks don't stand a chance. If they can assimilate a Dalek, then at that point the Daleks don't stand a chance.
Yeah,
But that's an if.
a big if.
ooh, if
There was
What
a
I'm
comic
saying
book
though is,
crossover.
I am curious, have the Borg in canon come across any weapons that are at all similar to the Daleks?
ooh.
a hyperfixation prospect.
I'm trying to think right now because I do love the Borg. They're like my favorite, so I'm already. They're like alien races. The Federation probably because they're so. See where the Borg strength is that diversity.
They use phasers, which Daleks use.
Oh, wait, to weaponry alone?
Yeah, I'm talking about, have they encountered any weapons
I don't know Dalek weapons that well.
that are similar to the Daleks' weapons?
What makes their weaponry different than the?
Well, I know that it's not photons. It's not just.
Is it projectile weaponry? Because I saw them use this on some Cybermen.
I believe it's some kind of plasma, which they do have plasma cannons
Yeah.
in Star Trek.
Yeah.
But I'd have to do a deep dive on the different types of Dalek weapons. We also have to keep in mind, there's also the special weapons Dalek, which that one has a nuclear aspect to it because of the nuclear aspect of their weapon.
There's
And
so
it's so much stronger than normal Dalek.
maybe the Dominion. The Dominion.
I don't know about that.
It's just it's one of those things where like in war, even now, if your enemy is developing one weaponry, and you will invent weapons that can counter that weapon over and over again. Since the closest they have in Star Trek is to a Dalek, is the flipping Borg, but the Dalek don't even assimilate people. They just, you bye-bye, you don't exist anymore, get out of my sight.
The Cybermen, though, they upgrade.
They upgrade you.
They upgrade.
But the Federation's strength is also the Borg strength, which is diversity. I will adapt. So when we bring the Klingons in, and then we make peace with the Romulans, then we learn from each other and benefit everybody. So when another enemy threat comes in, well, we're better and stronger because we're not limited by what we know now, right? So
Pull a packet and just rip everything off of everyone else's ship.
pretty much, but that's also the weakness with the Federation and the Borg. If you encounter an enemy like this that you've never met before, then you run into issues that we had like in World War II, where we go, I don't know how to fight these guys. We learned the hard way, and then
Well, I mean, the first time Starfleet went up against the Borg, they fled. They had no idea how to.
they were taking out colonies. They had no idea what they were doing. And then the Battle of Wolf 359. Yep, they were wiped out. What, 38 ships versus over 40? About 40?
But only because they assimilated Picard, so they had all of his knowledge.
And that's their strength.
That's what did it.
But that also became the Federation strength. They understood from other dissimulated Borg.
They knew if they had Picard, they would be able to take out Starfleet. That's why they focused on it.
Would that make sense to you? I mean, that was a conversation I wanted to have a year prior to me filming this. What would happen if the Borg met the Dalek and vice versa? And my friend Marvin in the Dalek, I don't know, power suit, I don't know, is obviously much more of an expert with the Dalek and Doctor Who and all that. So this was a fun conversation. I'd really love to hear what all you have to say. Please put down in the comments. I would love to converse with you about all that, because I think the Borg will win. Once they assimilate one Dalek or hack into their system, they would be able to overcome the Dalek completely. Throw me your insight. Let me know what you think. Put the comments down below. And also, don't forget to hit the follow button. That way you can find out when more videos like this pop up, because these discussions are going to continue. Are you all okay if I record this for my video? I'm not in the photo with... Yeah, I just want to be respectful, that's all. Yeah. Because
Of course, of course. Smile, Hal. Smile. I'm so proud of Hal. Yeah, you're in a great position, Hal. They get very insecure. Really, it's just an insecurity complex. That's why they exterminate so many people.
Yeah.
I never noticed them until I got
I love it. They're having fun. Hal's dancing. Oh yeah, Hal, I forgot. You're into 80s music, aren't you? That's what got, yeah. Yeah. Smile, Hal. People taking pictures.
You don't bite? Sure.
Yeah, it's my emotional support Dalek. It's here for me.
Exterminate?
No, I should not exterminate. I will get past 600 square feet.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. Good one.
So proud of you, Hal.
The original builder?
Inside is the original builder, just like a Dalek.
Good job.
Thank you.
How long did it take?
Over 400 hours.
I believe it. So they let Dalek join Starfleet now.
I am the first.
It's groundbreaking.
It's a new diversity program they got going on. Yeah.
Hello, stranger.
My friend.
Are you?
She's like, what the?
Come over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Now you behave yourself, R2. I apologize. This is the first time he's been out. I'm sorry I took that tone with you, buddy. I'm sorry. He really likes your hair. I know. Hey, buddy, it's over here. There we go. These two.
All right, while I had fun being friends, hanging out with Marvin in the Dalek Hal suit, I got to meet two new people, Dr. Jess Stasic and Dr. Liv Green. They were there representing the Neuroverse Initiative, a charity that helps teach science and astronomy specifically to neurodivergent people like me who have ADHD, people who are autistic, so on and so forth, how to learn, but also how to teach teachers to teach the neurodivergent, right? Different tactics, different skills, different ways that our brains work. Well, I thought it'd be fun, so instead of doing trivia with random strangers and giving prize money to them, I instead chose to do a fun trivia time with them and donate all the money to the charity. So, have fun.
So what are the options? Trivia or?
Trivia or trivia? There's just what's the topic? Is it going to be Star Trek or is it going to be everybody's
Ask a
extras?
science question?
Sure.
Why are we just doing this by hand like normal people? Turn it off!
I aim to disengage. Wrong fandom.
I love it. I love it. We're going to get along just fine here.
Alright, so we should do the galaxy.
Why is the Milky Way called the Milky Way?
Yeah, because I mean, just somebody looked up in space and looks like, oh my gosh.
There you go. 5 Quinn. All right. Pretty much. All right. Who invented data?
Data, the Star Trek.
Yep.
What's his name? Dr. Singh.
Very good. Why is her hair pink?
It's pink now, but I mean, that's just, she just looks really good with pink hair.
I mean, I grow it. This is how my hair grows.
I thought she eats krill, but okay, we'll go with that.
It's mostly a diet of rhubarb and anxiety and Adderall.
Oh, and you know, the super salty water in Australia that makes flamingos pink.
Yes, because I come from Australia.
I'm going to give you a little. Most Americans can't tell the difference between British,
I
Australian.
get this all the time.
I had a question. Oh, how thick? How thick, girl, is the Milky Way?
Like the disc
Yeah.
or how wide?
Wide diameter.
Okay, so we are 8 kpc from the center.
It's kiloparsecs.
And then we are about 200 kpc diameter.
It's 300. Oh, light years. That's light years.
Yeah, 200. And then if you want to include the halo, it goes out to 500.
And then the thickness, there's the thick disc and the thin disc is like I think it's a thin disc.
20 to 30?
Yeah, and then I think the thin disc is like 4.
Yeah, it's small.
Yeah,
It's like a disc.
It's like a disc. That's why they call it that.
It's not like I know this. I just read it on Google, but I researched it really good, and you are correct. You guys really do know your stuff. But how fast Han Solo did the Kessel run?
12 parsecs.
That's right, because he tried a shortcut. Very good.
Oh man, you
guys are great. I love it.
Also wrong fan.
Also wrong fan of it. I thought you were gonna get that one first.
He's
Sky,
so
huh?
on it.
I'm out
I want the
of.
money. I need the donation.
I'm out of Becpool me Sky.
Are you gonna get some more money and bring it back? Because clearly,
We're pretty good at this. Pretty good.
All right, fine. I love it.
that
Yeah.
was some harder questions.
Come back with some harder
Sorry, what's
questions.
your name? I don't even know.
That's a great question. It's Juan.
Juan.
Yes. Wow, she pronounced it Juan.
How else am I supposed to pronounce it?
Like Americans do it.
Juan.
Joanne.
Juan. Juan.
Juan.
That was a pleasure. Thank you, Juan.
It's been a pleasure. You guys are fun. I love it. I'm my kind of nerds. I dig it.
I did get this poster from them. Kepler 16b. It is the planet that closest resembles a real-life Tatooine from Star Wars franchise. It has 2 suns, it's a desert planet, and then of course they have a great saying here for me, reminding me that my brain is my greatest asset and to reach for the stars. So thank you to you 2 doctors. Thank you so much. Well, now, I'd be curious to know if any of you knew the answers to the questions I asked. Do you even know what a kiloparsec is until I introduced it to you here? Anyway, the next convention I'm going to is the one in St. Augustine called Ancient City Con. I've been there many times, but this convention, albeit small, gave me a chance to warm up, to learn how to interview, how to do a convention, how to position my mic. I'm sorry for the audio. I talked to Becca. She told me that my mic is too close to my throat. It needs to get probably lower here. So, and in fact, I'm using that very mic right now to record this. So look forward to that one. Ancient City Con coming up. Love it. Love that place. If you see me there, say hi. And hopefully I'll interview you and maybe even give you a little trivia and see how you do. Also, I want to give a shout out to this creator here. You know what to do next. Share this podcast episode with a friend and see how well you do against them. I'll test you again next week. Nerd out.